Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is the Church of Chewbacca, and church is back in session. You guys should probably hit that subscribe button. That way we can keep bringing you great content. Today we're going to go over the third inning program that has the three big bosses of Brian Roberts, Chipper Jones, and Shane Victorino. Alright guys, let's get into it and see how we can get you these third inning program stars. Alright boys and girls, we popped into the third inning program to kind of look how we can get this breakdown to get these program stars, as well as we will go over what rewards you get within this third inning program. As you can see, stage 1, there hasn't been a stage 2 yet, so it's just kind of there because that's how they put up the GUI this year. Let's take a look on what can earn you these program stars, and I'll show you where to find them. And there will be videos on anything such as the Showdowns or Conquest on how to do them quickly and efficiently. Alright, so the first option that you can do every single day is the dailies. In the dailies, you can earn up to 10 program stars a day. Today I have play with the San Francisco Giants innings, so that can be a pitcher or a position player, 15 innings. You can do that by setting up a lineup of Giants, going to play a Conquest game or against the computer, grind out those 15 innings. You can leave if it's a play versus the computer game, and just leave once you get those 15 innings. Also, I have multiplayer stolen bases. So, in this second one here, it'll always be multiplayer. It'll be something like get home runs, get RBIs, get sack flies, get stolen bases. Random different statistics that you have to get in ranked seasons, battle royale, or event games. For this third one, it'll also be a multiplayer challenge every single time. However, it will be based off of gold, silver, bronze, whatever other flavor of colored card there is. And it'll tell you have to get certain things with certain positions statistically. For this one, gold outfielder, home runs. So a center fielder, left fielder, right fielder, gold outfielder, ranked seasons, battle royale, or events game. The last one down here is always to exchange something. I would exchange your lowest commons, maybe a bronze if you have a duplicate. This normally for me has been like right fielder, starting pitcher. Sometimes it's equipment, but for the most part for me this year it's been players. I know there are some for equipment. If for whatever reason it requires diamond-only equipment, just skip it for the day. You won't miss out on those 2 or 3 program stars. I promise you can make them up in other things. Don't waste like 8K stubs to get 2 program stars. That's just a silly investment. So besides the dailies, what you got up next is the Showdown. The third inning Showdown gives you 70 program stars. That is one of the biggest things to do to get these program stars knocked out of the way. And we'll show you where the third inning Showdown is at. There will be a video for this Showdown and how to go through it and kind of how you should draft your team. So to get to the Showdown, when you get out of the third inning program, you're going to go to this home screen. Then you're going to want to go over to the Play tab, and you want to hit the Showdown tile. You'll hit the Showdown tile, you'll get in here. There'll be available Showdowns. The first one that comes up should be third inning program, where you can earn these third inning program stars. We'll pop in here. It's a 500 stub entrance fee. As you can see, it's kind of like every other Showdown. Actually, it looks like there's only one Showdown here, not a second one, and a lot of mini missions, so maybe they made it even a little bit easier to build up some runs and build up some players. I'll do a recap of this and how to do it in the most efficient way to get it done, and possibly some matchups you could see player-wise in the Showdowns. So look for that video in the next day or so. Very important to do this Showdown, though, 70 program stars. So we've ventured back into the third inning program. And the next thing you can do are missions. For the missions, every single time an inning program comes out, whether it's first, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, or ninth inning program, it will always have win 10 games in ranked seasons for 15 program stars. It will also have win 10 games in ranked seasons, battle royale, or events for another 15 program stars. So if you like to grind ranked seasons, you can get 30 program stars for winning 10 games. If you're more of a battle royale or events player, you can get 15 program stars for doing that and put the ranked seasons to later. But here's a pretty easy 30 program stars. It might take a little bit depending on your skill level, but definitely I would at least do events to get the 15 program stars if you're not the biggest online player, because 15 program stars can make a bit of a difference. And then online, tally innings with Breakout Series players. So you can't do that in the events right now because you cannot use Breakout players. However, you do Battle Royale, you could always draft Breakout players, or you can use them in your ranked seasons team. Another 15 program stars. After the missions, The next option that you can do is Conquest. Conquest gives you 30 program stars. They have one for every inning program. This one's a third inning Conquest challenge. Let's go look at it and I'll show you where you guys can find this at to get those 30 program stars. So when you pop out of the third inning program, you're going to slide over here to the play tab. You're going to hit Conquest. You're going to pop into this Conquest screen. The first one that's selected should be the third inning Conquest challenge. Take a quick look at the map right here. As you can see, I guess it's themed like a snake is the best thing I can say. There's going to be a video about how to do this quickly. Quick little hint, take as many empty hexagons as you can to start, because this video will probably be out in 2 to 3 days, because I'm going to do the Showdown video first, just to let you guys know. So we want to get started on this early, and I have not produced a video yet. The hint is to steal a few fans early to get some of the missions done that require steel fans, as well as going to the empty hexagons as quickly as possible. Now that we've knocked out where to find Conquest at, we're back in the third inning program. The next option that you have are collections. You can do the third inning collection, which is collect the third inning voucher, which you get from trading in the second inning program bosses. I'm going to show you where to do that real quickly, guys. So you popped out of the third inning program on the home screen. You want to go over to where it says collect. Go to collections. And then from collections, you want to go to second inning program collections. Then you want to go to third inning voucher. And then for the third inning voucher, as you can see, I've collected these 3 cards. I understand they're not locked in. There was something going on with the game where you could still sell them even though you locked them in. So I've since sold the cards. I will probably buy back Bob Feller because I actually think he's a pretty good pitcher, especially when you prestige him. But lock these in, you select them all, you hit advance, and then when you advance it, you get the third inning program voucher. So now we're back to the third inning program voucher and where you hand it in at. When you go to hand this in, you just hit the square button, auto select, and then you hit the options button to advance. You say, yes, I want to collect this item. And bada bing, bada boom, 75 program stars. This is actually the quickest way to get program stars, especially if you have some stubs that you can invest in those second inning program bosses, or if you've already had all 3 of them and you had them locked in, that's where you go to hand in that voucher if you guys were curious. I recommend, if you're going to knock out the inning programs very quickly and you play the game a lot, investing in the 3 bosses, trading them for the voucher, and then getting the 300 program stars as quickly as possible, then selling whatever boss is worth the most at the time you unlock it, and then buying them later and rinsing and repeating, you can probably make anywhere from 15 to 20K every inning program cycle, depending how fast you do it. You could make a little bit more, a little bit less, but that's one way to make a few stubs here or there that is just from playing the game. Also, in the collections button, there is Breakout Series players for the collection. You have to collect 10 of these. A lot of these are actually no-sells that you just get from playing. So I will select these here with the X button on the ones that are already no-sell and see where we were at. I use some of these breakout cards for a different thing, as well as the Cargo is a breakout player. I'm not going to collect Gagne in case I want to get rid of him later. Bob Gibson. So they've had some nice breakout players. I'm actually at 10 there. Let's see if I can get another no-sell. Another no-sell at Matt Williams. As you can see, you have 10 no-sell Breakout Series players. If you're pretty decent up in the XP reward path, as well as did the first inning collection to get some extra program stars that I explained in a separate video. So guys, I'm going to collect these, get these 20 program stars. So as you can see, by doing a couple dailies and collecting 2 collections for the Breakout Series player in the third inning collection, we literally have 101 program stars already. That's pretty good jump start to doing this. This is why I kind of recommend doing it, especially for the second collection. I think you could probably get some cheaper Breakout Series players. We can pop in the market and see how much these guys are worth. The price is probably up now because they're part of this collection. But if you had like Dave Kingman a couple days ago, he was probably 1,200 stubs, maybe a little bit less. So you can pretty easily, I think, have these breakout players. I even have an outlighter here. This Bob Gibson card was a breakout player. This Jorge Posada was a breakout player. These are from the player programs that were in the last inning. So they give you 2 ones for free. If you've done the collection for the Padres, Steve Finley's a breakout player. This is the Arizona Diamondbacks collection. Robin Roberts is the Phillies collection. So there are some guys that are already locked in, as well as Cargo's and no-sell. if you do his player evolution program. And on top of that, the Vladimir Guerrero from the Nationals exchange is also a breakout player. And Pudge, breakout player. Eddie Matthews. So you've done some of these player evolutions. You should have some breakout guys that are already no-sell that you can just lock into this collection. So I think it's not too bad to do. So now that we got how to collect the program stars and get that out of the way, let's go over the rewards you get for a third inning program. That's what everyone really cares about anyways. So in the first 100 program stars, these are rewards: a show pack, some choice gear equipment, most valuable kicker, which is literally just a thing if you hit a home run, celebration, universal nameplate, some stubs, an unlockable, and some stubs. The Set 12 headliner, which featured an increased chance of Nick Madrigal future stars. So hopefully you guys pull something nice out of this headliners pack. I'm hoping I get something nice out of it. At 120 program stars, it is a universal icon. 140 is a show pack, some stubs. The third inning choice program is going to be some golds at 150 program stars. Take a quick look at this. This is Ken Griffey, senior outfielder, Bruce Sutter, and Alan Trammell. None of these cards are really too impressive. I would say the sneakiest one, especially if you want to pick one for the Hint Hint event that might help you out some because it's a rookie card and rookie cards are eligible, is Bruce Sutter, especially since most people don't have guys in the bullpen. I think you'll do you guys pretty well in that event, especially on All-Star. He got a real sneaky splitter, and he's always been a pretty nasty card, especially his diamond versions. I would think about picking this guy up just for the event if I'm being 100% honest. Moving on, at 160 program stars, you get no butt cheese for a no doubt. I don't know how good that is, but you also get 200 stubs, not the best reward at 160. At 180, you get prospect set 1, choose a player. So the way these work is there's 3 tiers of players. Robert and Pearson are grouped, Bart and Whitley are grouped, and then Waters, Keller, Bohm are all grouped together. And the chances of getting the bottom 3 are higher than the middle tier, and the middle tier has a less chance of getting than the top tier, which is Pearson and Robert. So you don't get to pick one of these guys necessarily. You get to pick one of these guys based on where you land in the high tier, mid tier, or low tier, just so you guys know. So don't get too giddy and think you're automatically going to get Robert or Pearson. That's not how this pack works. 200 program stars is balling as a habit. 220 program stars, another home run call. You can't have any pudding, baby. A classic stadium choice. I don't know how many stadiums are going to pop up in this, but you get to pick, I think out of 4 classic stadiums, you get to pick one at 240 program stars. You get a cool bat skin of some digital red camo at 260, 2 of the show packs at 280, and then at 300 program stars, what everybody wants is the Shane Victorino, Chipper Jones, and Brian Roberts. In a separate video, I'll do a review of all 3 of these and who I think you should take based off of what your team looks like. So take a look at that video whenever it pops up on the YouTube channel in a few days here. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. At 350 program stars, you get 5 of the show packs. 400 program stars, 2,000 stubs. Pretty standard stuff once you get past that 300. At 400 program stars, you get the prospect set 3 choice player. It works just like the first set prospects. Top tier is Mize and Kelnick. Second tier is Vaughn and McKay. Bottom tier is Murphy, Sanchez, and Rogers. So you have a chance to get these higher tiers, but don't automatically assume you're going to get them. Most people get these 3 bottom guys. At 550 stars, you get set 13 headliners pack, which has an increased chance for future stars, Luis Patino. And at 600 program stars, 3,000 stubs. Not too exciting, however, 3,000 stubs is 3,000 stubs. All the free stubs help, right, just for playing the game. Guys, I'm really excited about this third inning program. I know there's been some stuff about, oh man, it's only 94 overalls, they're not that great. All 3 of these guys are switch hitters. They can all be used in every lineup. And if you look at the prestige cards, all 3 of the prestige cards are pretty damn good. So don't be too discouraged that, man, these aren't the 99s we had in the third inning program last year. You know what? It was boring playing the same guys all year, every year. So I think it's great that SDS is changing the game up a little bit. And I think it's wonderful they actually included some switch hitters and 2 guys last year that weren't really prolific players when it came to the game, in the Brian Roberts and Shane Victorino. So it's nice to see some different cards that guys might be playing with. Guys, I really appreciate everyone watching, and I appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me. Please hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, hit that notification bell so the channel can continue to grow. If you are enjoying the content and you would like to watch me live, I stream on twitch.tv/HopefulChewbacca Monday through Thursday, 8:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I also do stream Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. However, I do not have a set schedule. If you want to know when I'm going live on those days, please follow me on Twitter at Hopeful1137. I will tweet out when I'm going to go live those days. Also, if you have any questions or need any advice about anything, any of the content I'm making, or you want to play a friendly, add me on PlayStation Network. My gamer tag is Hopeful1137. Guys, I really appreciate all the support. Have a great day, and be safe.